Boom. Welcome back to the California Arm Wrestling Podcast, hosted by the Savage Armbenders. We have Spencer Pow Pow, Zach Pow Pow, and Jaden Smith. And we're going to start it off with Spencer.
Yeah, well, let's just talk about the first things first. North versus South 3. I ended up going. A bunch of us were supposed to go, but man, some of the guys up north more got snowed in and it was raining terrible. And there was something going around, to be honest. I felt kind of like crap all week. That whole week I felt fatigued and just had terrible stomach pain.
Well, I got sick Friday morning.
Yeah, no shit.
I woke up just feeling like lead, thinking nothing of it. I couldn't breathe out of my nose, but some mornings are just kind of like that. And then I'm all working and just freaking waterfall out of my nose, and then all of a sudden I started getting real fatigued and I'm all slugging around, and then just start getting body aches real bad, and then just headaches, and man, I was just weak. And I only got better yesterday afternoon. What?
No. I'm just bugging
Yeah, no.
I felt like crap, dude. I felt like total crap. I wanted to, honestly, when you said it, you dropped it in the chat, and I was like, damn it, he beat me to it. But I was I had plans to go there and see some family also. And I wanted to see all my my SoCal homeboys, shout out to Will Clayman, Lorenzo Munoz, right? Lorenzo Munoz. Those dudes are super cool, man. End up shooting
Mike Brown.
Shooting it for a bit. Come on. Mike Brown's the homie. I already knew. We know him. But yeah, talking to Lorenzo and Will, it's just the different outlook and how they think about things and talk about SoCal pulling and how they do it. Way cool. I can appreciate what they have, all the input and stuff like that. And also, they're really down to earth.
That would have been really fun for me to go up or make it there. Right. Talk to them about training styles and philosophies. That would have been great.
It would have been cool if both of us showed up, because I feel like we missed out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys definitely missed out. But I mean, it's going to be an annual thing. So the good thing about that is we'll make the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I ended up driving out there. It was me, the grandmother, and brought my kids over there. They had a blast. The venue was dope. Josh does it right every year. You know what I mean? Shout out to Josh, Nowhere to Run. Shout out to all the SoCal pullers that came through. Shout out to all the NorCal pullers that came through. I can't even say. And you know what's really cool? I don't know the 2 overall winners. I don't want to say both of them are NorCal, but Enos is right in the middle, I think, somewhere.
I don't know where. But
he trains in SoCal and he trains in Bay Area too, so I don't know.
They had incredible performances.
Yeah, let's shout out to Austin Fenley, dude. Shout out to Austin for bringing it back home.
Incredible win.
I can only imagine what he would have done if he pulled right. Because he's saving it.
Oh, he didn't pull right?
Oh, he's saving that.
Looks like he's ready, man. So looks like he's ready for that Super 76.
Yeah. Santino's got him on a good program, that's for sure.
I think it's the curls, dude, and the beard.
He just keeps, it's the beard
it's the
for
beard,
sure.
Dog.
That beard.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's on his Devin stuff right now, man.
He's got his grown man strength kicking out. It's kicking out his face. Yeah, man, I was fire, dude. All the matches were fire. I think my personal favorite match, I'd have to say that stuck out the most and kept ringing in my head was Drew Sanchez and my homeboy Vince Pulowski Sr. That was dope. Watching the young gun and Drew Sanchez. I don't know how old he is, but he's young and he's a muscle hound. Dude's built like a pit bull, man.
Yeah, I was watching the live stream. I don't know if you were watching.
I didn't even, honestly, I didn't know that they were even going to live stream it. I was just playing Oblivion.
Yeah, man, I'd have to say that's my match of the night.
Yeah, I was watching that live, and man, I was pretty fired up. With our guy from the NorCal, Vince. We've known Vince for a while now, and Drew. I don't know Drew, but I've been following him for a little bit, maybe a month now, seeing him. But I've seen him before, so it was pretty cool to see him versus one of the guys that we know. And man, that match was fire, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many elbow fouls were in that match. It was a good match, man. It was a good match.
Drop the comp. Drop the comp, dude.
Yeah, I only caught the overalls. Like, that was when you guys, or when Bo started spamming me. Shout out to Bo. He's all like, hey, you watching the matches? I was like, they're live streaming it? He's all, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
shout out
you guys
Bo,
were saying,
man.
like, pages and stuff, and so I'm looking on YouTube, not finding it.
Benji Mac.
Yeah. And then I was trying to find him on Facebook, and for some reason wasn't pulling it up. But honestly, I'm bad at searching anyways. And then when it came to the overalls, you said, was it Benji Mac or something? Yeah. And so I started looking on Facebook. And then I ended up finding it on YouTube. But,
yeah, you know what? We got to shout out and drop that link to Benji Mac's channel, too, because Benji Mac does a whole lot for not only California, arm wrestling in general. The dude's going to East versus West and stuff out of the state. So shout out to Benji Mac doing his thing, man.
Shout out Benji Mac.
Hey, Scott Wynn was over there refereeing. That's an official ref too. You know what I mean? So that's the type of situations where you want to be in, where you could actually fight for a ranking, and it could go through the rankings because you have the right refereeing.
Right. That's the whole
that
thing.
was cool.
Is
that was
with
cool.
the whole rankings is people want to get ranked and stuff, but you got to have an official referee there. You know.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing too with this rankings that changed. A lot of people are messaging and whatnot and talking about, hey, this changed. I'm not on here. This guy got knocked off. The rankings change every month, you know.
It's arm wrestling. I mean, like, it's all about, or like, if you really want to stay on the rank, or like keep that rank, you gotta have like consistency or activity. Like, I don't mind if my slot gets bumped down a little bit as long as I keep getting stronger. Because if I keep getting stronger, then guess what? That ranking that I just had before doesn't even matter. You know, it moves, or it's like a tide. You know, it just goes up and down. It moves quick. That's why I like the new ranking system with it being, or like, if you're in the top 5, you have to super match for them. That's super cool, because you don't want the top 5 slots to be fluctuating around. That's going to leave a lot of confusion. Right. You know.
No, facts for sure.
There's probably going to be a lot of switches in the rankings too with all this matches. It's like, what, 30 matches?
Oh yeah,
something like that, 30
crazy.
plus, and also there was more matches that weren't considered like points basis because it wasn't North versus North.
But I would expect those rankings to fluctuate a lot after this. You know, just based off of everybody who's Cali. So
yeah, man, I don't know. We got to get something right, dog, because we need more. We need that unity back, man. We need the first North versus South, the second North versus South, and the third one was fun. I personally had a blast, but I'm always gonna have fun when I'm around. My boys, you know what I mean? My arm wrestling compadres.
Yeah.
So it's just I wish I would have seen a little bit more of the South, because I always see a lot of the people that were there too, because I know these North guys. But you know what? It is what it is. There's a little in betweens and all the in and outs, you know what I mean?
So. It seemed like there was a lot of the up and comers from the South that showed up. You know, we had Brandon Sewell, we had Devin Dobb.
Devin Dodd, yeah, he did his thing, man.
He did
unfortunately,
good.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
beating up on my boy, man.
Due, you know,
I don't like it, but we'll take it.
Hey, man. It was a good pull. It was a good pull. Yeah, you got him good.
Take lessons, man. So Kyle will be back strong. Honestly, he hasn't been really working out as much as he wanted to be, but no excuses anymore,
you
dog.
can't
When you pull up and you drop money on the
excuses.
line, money on the wood, it's all good.
Also, like, I was also watching that live stream when I didn't see that match in particular, but I rewinded it, and then I seen Devin walking around with his hoodie on, and then once I seen the match started, he took his hoodie off. This dude's like the Hulk.
Yeah, he looked huge.
I think his new nickname's Darth Dobb.
Darth Dobb.
Yeah, we got Darth Dobb, dude. Because that dude, he was walking around with the hoodie full.
Oh,
and he looked like the Emperor Sith. Yeah, he's just straight Sith in it, dude. He's just.
And
then he came out.
The Senate.
Yeah, that's how it kind of felt when he took his sweater off. Do it.
Yeah, nah, man. Hey, but it was cool, you know, just to see that, because obviously they pulled in January, but that was left, and you know, whatever. But
hey, it's cool though.
It is cool to see some of those guys pop out, and because we never really get a chance to meet the SoCal guys and vice versa.
I would definitely like to pull. It's David Dodd, right?
Devin
Dodd.
Devin?
Dodd, right. I think it is.
Dodd?
Isn't it? Or is it Dobb?
It might be Dobb.
My bad, dude. Shit, I'm terrible at my own name.
But it would be fun to pull at some point for sure, and we'll have to do it right-handed. I don't pull left-handed. I was realizing this on the rankings that I'm ranked left-handed, but I've never even actually pulled left-handed in a tournament. I did one tournament or left-handed, and it was amateur, so I don't even know why I'm on the rankings left-handed. I shouldn't be. But
that's actually another thing, because I know you've been called out already a couple times.
Yeah.
And you know, when people get called out, obviously it's usually SoCal guys calling us out. Dude, we're like 8 hours away from LA, so it's a big travel.
Yeah,
so here's the thing:
time.
we just had an event in Bakersfield, which is not even halfway for us. It's a little closer for you guys, and that was kind of the perfect event for if you guys wanted that rankings, or if you wanted to, you know, get a match with somebody in the north. That's where it should have happened. But if you guys want something in the future, it's something that we gotta coordinate.
Yeah, we gotta
where it's a little even on both ends. You know,
it sucks because they because honestly, a lot of the people that are calling people out, you know, it's a mutual thing. You know, we will come out to the SoCal because we did go out to SoCal. We do when we can, you know, but there's a lot less SoCal people coming out north.
Yeah.
You know, except for like when I see like a Jamie Sheldon pulling up or a Lorenzo pulling up together, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like as of, I don't know, it just hits a bit different, man. So we got to get together, get the right like locations, because the San Jose one would have been really good, but I think that one just got postponed.
Yeah.
So that would have been a good like, you know, kind of meet up point for everybody, because San Jose is still about 3 hours for us, you know?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. Let's just get those right. Let's get the dynamics right. The thing about the call-outs is to have the right rankings, I think they want the right refereeing, which is mainly UAL, which is understandable. But like, if you're not a top 5 or top 3 guy, it's like, I think like what, didn't Eric Linville get a little bit over you, and that wasn't ranked
for good reason.
Right,
I mean,
but the ref wasn't like certified. Love Robert Terry, but I'm saying, so if you just know where.
I don't think that one needed a ref to show what happened, though.
Yeah, I don't know if how the criteria works for the top 3 and the top.
This has already been discussed.
Under.
Like they're taking the results from tournaments.
Right.
They're including those
except
results.
for like the top 3 or top 5, where you have to have a certified ref.
Yeah, well, those don't switch unless it's like super match style. But
yeah.
you know, if
I don't want those to be flying around. I want to have targets to.
Right.
Because for a while they weren't accepting certain results from certain tournaments, which is understandable. But also there were some crazy matches going on at this time, and also there was people who were ranked pulling other people that were ranked. And that's why people were questioning, like, hey, how come I'm not up higher than this guy, whatever. And so now with the whole committee change, all that stuff, now everything's changed, so there's new rules. And that's why, you know, you got bumped down. And that's why all these people are getting bumped down. And I guess that's why
it's cool. I like when I like the fluctuation, you know, as long as everything is right.
It shows who's polling regularly.
Right.
You know, like I would think it's weird if like somebody just comes in once a year and just keeps like a number 7 or something. It's just like, what? Get out of here.
Right.
Like there's too many tournaments happening for you to only pull once a year. Like I get it if you're in like the upper echelons, like a East versus West or whatever, because those are a little bit more premium. You know, they can't just be fluctuating super fast, but activity is still super important in those promotions also.
Oh yeah, and this is, honestly, if you have a team behind you, is really no excuses, because at this point, personally, I think I've hit a tournament one per month this whole year. Besides this month, I missed North versus South, which would have been my, you know, technically showing out, but I missed it. But it's because I had the team behind me. It's because I got you guys. I got, you know, other guys that aren't here now, but that support us, and we're all a team. So if we got to go to this event, hey, let's all gather around. You know, we'll rent something out or whatever it is, and we'll make it happen.
The dad van.
Yeah, we'll get the dad van. We'll get the soccer mom van.
Yeah, I mean, like I got a Sprinter van, or I have access to a Sprinter van, and you know, like maybe there could be something where we travel in that, but like there's only like a queen size mattress, but you could have like air mattresses and stuff.
Right.
And it's got like a heater, it's got a stove in it. Like it's pretty cool. But then when we're driving, like everybody's just in lawn chairs, just whoa.
Strap them down, dude.
Yeah, but I would have to like actually like negotiate for access to that. But either way, like that could be an option.
Right. Well, we always kind of manage anyways, you know.
Yeah.
Carpooling,
we've
2
been
cars
making
or
it
whatever, pack it in like clowns.
Yeah.
Just jumping out 1, 2, 3, 4. How the hell did you fit 300 people?
You're just watching the car lift as more people get out.
Yeah, so North versus South was really cool. The turnout was fairly good. I had a lot of fun. Everybody had their fun, you know. My kids were having a blast running in and outside. They had the nice little patio like they usually do and whatnot. Yeah, it was cool. I got nothing bad at all to say about it. I had a blast.
How was the beer?
The beer? I'm not a beer drinker per se, but this guy, Will Clayman, had some stuff, and I was like, what the hell is that? It looks like coffee grounds, dude. And I tried a little bit of it, and I was pissed, dude. I'm like, how dare you give me this crap?
Oh.
This is crap in a cup, dude. And he's like, yeah, I don't like it much either. He's got 2 cups in his hand. He's like, yeah, I don't like it much either, but bottoms up. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, I had a blast, dude. I ended up looking over, and I'm like, oh, shoot. There's people passed out on the table, dude. Get them out of here. Those are my dogs, though, man. That was super fun.
Was that the picture you had?
Yeah, I got the picture.
I was wondering why they were like all laying down. Like I guess they actually crashed. I thought you guys were just doing a picture.
No, man. Sometimes you get partied hard, and then it hits 6 o'clock and you pass out.
In the morning?
PM.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've been there.
Yeah.
I'm not one to judge.
Yeah.
I was like, it was a good time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. When you start drinking at 11 o'clock, you're winning, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got back, but they got back safe, hopefully.
Yeah. They woke up and they were just a few percent more sober.
Right. Lorenzo Munoz, I think, probably drove them because they're in the SoCal, Alpha Empire. So he's pretty sober. I was like, all right, cool. As long as somebody gets you guys right, and that's what the teams are here for, man. Get you guys right, dude.
But man, Enos was pulling
Enos is
super
strong,
good.
man.
Yeah,
Enos is good. I can't wait to see him pull more tournaments. That'll be dope, dude.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
It was cool to actually now have a face, because if like when we shout him out, I can actually look for something now.
Right.
You know. But
he might show up to Patterson.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Might show up to Patterson, man. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enos won the right-handed overalls.
And what was the award for overalls?
2 belts.
Oh, it was just the belts?
2 dope-ass belts.
Yeah, those
they were
belts
dope.
are cool.
They were pretty fire.
Yeah, those are cool belts.
Those are fire.
Yeah.
Austin brought it back to Sac County Arms, so...
I thought you were going to bring one back, man.
Man, you were right there.
Too, man.
You were right there.
I just pulled the wrong way. Also, I was sipping a little bit much. So I was like, whatever, it's good. I was close. I pulled the wrong way, though. I was pretty upset in the angles, but who knows what would have happened, dude, because it was really good.
He seemed like he had some pretty good endurance on him, so that would have been tough the more, like, even if you went for fouls.
Yeah, man.
No doubt.
I don't know.
It's good, though, that Austin brought one back.
Yeah, at least one of our boys brought one, dude. I was like, fudge. But you know what? It was dope.
He seemed pumped.
He was pumped up. You should have seen his forearms, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just mean, like, he was excited. He was happy. He got it, you know. That was cool. It was cool.
It was fire, man. So I can't wait to see the next event, North versus South 4.
Yeah.
We'll see what that turnout looks like, dude.
A better turnout would be, or more of a turnout would be even cooler.
Yeah, more like, more SoCal upper echelon people, man.
How many
dudes?
How many in the heavyweights, upper 5, or anybody over 205 in the top 5 had a super match?
No one.
No one? Do you know why, or is just things weren't lining out? Is there like a bigger tournament like coming up?
No, I don't know. I don't know particulars, but I just think some of the supers, mainly like I think Alan Aziz, he's like injured, I think, and also Waldo, I think. Oh, his daughter actually had a birthday that day, so he wasn't.
Oh, that's a
make
big
it.
deal.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna make it, and that's another super from there. Alex, I don't know. These guys, they also had those matches at the Slaughterhouse, so who knows what's going on with that bad boy, you know what I mean? So everybody's just probably chilling. I don't know. Shoot, we'll see what's up, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully some pullers come out to Patterson, though. Patterson, man. That's the next subject we're going to jump on. Let's talk a little bit about that, dude. What is Patterson's May 31st?
Yeah, I hope
May
so.
31st.
I need it at the end of the month for my feet to go right.
Shout out to Bill Collins. Shout out to the UAL Ultimate Arm Wrestling League. Shout out to Rick Bonas.
Yeah, Rick Bonas.
Let's get it, man. Patterson if you're a California arm wrestler, show up.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. One more thing. I wanted to shout out to Robert Terry, man, for bringing the food, for the after pulls and stuff, getting everybody hydrated with pineapple watermelon. Brought some sandwiches. I regret not grabbing any, but I guess I'm owed a sandwich now. Hopefully I see him in Tehama, man.
Shout out to Robert Terry. I know you wanted to see me over there, man. I wish I could have, but it's all love, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, man.
Shout out Robert Terry. Terry also. Shout out to the Terry family. You guys are great, man.
Oh,
you guys are great. Both of you guys. Studs.
But with that being said, we actually have a quick shout out to Tehama District. They're going to throw on a tournament. I think it's May 2nd.
May 3rd.
May 3rd. And that's
this
a good
Saturday.
one. That's a good one. Yeah. So this Saturday coming up, if you're in the area, Chico area, NorCal area, make your way down there, man. It's fun. It's
we'll drop
good tournament.
The poster and whatever in the.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. I don't remember the exact address, man. But
Hopefully this is posted Friday morning.
Right. Look it up on Facebook if you can't find it, man. Tehama, what district? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's going to be a good one. I think they give like TVs and they pay cash prize, so that's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good.
I'll be there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going?
I need my dollars, dog.
All right.
I need my dineros.
Yeah.
Beat up on some of them Chico boys. Come on, man. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, Chico ain't that bad from here.
It's actually
I don't think I'll make it. I gotta go to Santa Rosa. I should be able to train with you guys in the morning, and then I gotta dip to Santa Rosa.
Yeah, so whoever don't go on Saturday, just open up the shop and we'll lock her down, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta go earn me a TV or something, done. So
yeah, I think just thinking about it, it might be a nice little tune-up before Patterson. Cause, come Patterson, it's kill time. May 31st is something that we've been, we love to go to Patterson. It's a fun event.
It'll be my first one.
Yeah, I'm peaking for Patterson, dude.
Yeah, I'm ready for Patterson.
I'm trying to get all my lifting up and getting all my numbers right.
Yeah, that's what I'm peaking for right now.
Yeah, so we got like 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I'm pretty strong, and my arm wrestling is starting to come together a lot more. Right. So I'm excited to see how I pull. Just gotta fine tune a few edges, and then just make sure those numbers keep climbing until the day.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. There's cash prizes for this event too. They usually do overall. You get dope ass trophies for the overalls.
Yeah,
fire.
Yeah,
UAL does it right when it comes to Patterson.
All right,
UAL does it right when it comes to Patterson. They pay out too. I think first is 200, second 100, and first will get you your buy-in a little bit more.
That's not bad. I noticed that the left arm for men's is just 3 weight classes.
Yeah, that ain't too shabby. There's not enough people pulling left-handed or something. I don't know. I think that's how it is always, though. I'm pretty sure that's how it's been the last few times I went, where they always combined the two, like the heavyweights and the supers. And then a few times where they would put the 205ers in, too. So Bill's probably like, dude, I'm just going to condense it. Why even bullcrap around and then have to switch up all the brackets and whatnot to all this bullcrap? So I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a super. I'll never see those cool dudes like Mike Vaz or Anderson. I'll never be able to really pull those guys.
Unless they go up into your weight class.
Right. But who knows, dude? Fuck.
Overall.
Yeah, overalls.
They give out good prizes. They give out good overall awards. And most of all, if you get first, you get yourself a nice, thick gold medal like this, too.
Yeah, you could crack someone's cranium with that, dude.
Let's get this close so people could see. Look at that medal.
Bring it closer, man.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, here.
Should have gave it to me. I would have been like that.
Yeah, that's a cool medal.
You get one of those if you get first.
Look how thick
Drop
that
it on the table.
Bro. Yeah.
You're done.
Bro, that's some weight.
Yeah, you'll take a person's head off with that bad boy.
Now, that's something you want. That's something you want.
Yeah, compared to like another like thinner metal, yeah, you want a UAL metal. You want the UAL hardware, dude. Get you some.
Yeah.
That was our first tournament, and
that was my first tournament. UAL.
Yeah, anybody in the area, man, go out there, man. Show some love, show some support. It's gonna be a fun event. I think we got some people coming from out of state. Shout out to the boy Jay Collins, man.
Yeah, I don't know if he is gonna make this one, but yeah, I wish he would have, dude. Jay Collins
is he coming? I would like to pull him again.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make this one, but Jake, he's a
He's a dog.
Yeah. No, a very active puller, though. He's a very active dude. So he's out there doing his thing, man.
Yeah, back when I pulled him in Santa Clara, I think last year. Was it last year?
That's right. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Like he gave me a fight, and that was fun. It would be fun to see where we're at right now.
Right. Dude's out there, man. Shoot. It's going to be good. The turnout, hopefully. I heard a few of the South guys might be coming. Nothing for sure, but I talked to them. Well, I don't know for sure, man. I'm not going to name drop right now just yet.
Yeah,
because if they don't come, then they're going to be like, "Where's that asshole?"
Yeah.
Put me on the spot, man. Now I got to go. Well, yeah, I don't know. I like the Patterson events. I think Jamie Sheldon went last year, no? Or the year before that. Yeah, him, Lorenzo Munoz, I think Ricky Ramos, they all came.
Yeah.
Showed some love.
Yeah, I seen I showed up early and I seen Jamie. Well, actually, I showed up early and I seen some dude in a black hoodie and black shades on, looking straight like he's from the Sith.
Darth Sheldon.
Yeah, Darth Sheldon, dude. And then I was like, holy shit, that's Jamie Sheldon.
We got all the we got all the Siths in Alpha Empire.
So what, we're the Jedis?
Yeah.
Here.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. The Sith Lord needs to be stopped, dude. The Empire needs to be... We need to strike the Empire, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. I love Alpha Empire, dog. Talking to those cats over there, at the North versus South really introduced me, like, I don't know, their team and their camaraderie, how they work. And it kind of reminds me of the Savages, you know, the Brotherhood. It's not really just an arm wrestling team, you know what I mean? Because we shoot the shit all the time, talking crap on the, you know what I mean, about everything. Come watch fights and stuff, and they do the same things. They have barbecues, chilling and stuff, and talk to them. I'm like, oh man, that really reminds me. No, I'm good. That really just reminds me of a team that I like to be around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you like people that are willing to fight for what they're standing on, dude.
Well, hey,
they're
man,
really with it, dog.
That's the whole thing about a team, you know. Like everybody's like-minded individuals, and that's why we started this whole team, so we could get savages. You know, all of us basically had the same goals, and we were like, you know what? Let's call the most savage people I know.
Yeah.
And let's just start practicing together. Let's start training together. And naturally, we just, formed a team.
Yeah, we became good friends.
Yeah, great friends, man. These are my dogs, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. But Patterson, and anybody that's actually, this is something good for some SoCal pullers, man. Or even you Central Cal guys. If you want to get a match and you want to get a ranked match and you're looking for them boys, you might see Tom Nelson out there. Hit up Bill Collins. If you're one of the top guys in SoCal, drop in Bill Collins' DMs. Drop in the UAL's DMs. Hit him up. Spam him. Tell him I want a match. Or the ranking list, the ranking committee.
I mean, you're going to see a lot of the arm benders out there because of Kenny Hughes.
Right, and it's right in their hood.
Yeah.
Right in the hood. So
that's the Kenny Hughes Memorial.
My dog, Brian, shout out to Brian. He's going to be there for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's my boy, man. I love all the California arm benders, man.
Yeah.
Big Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
I mean, you also
dude.
see guys like Jody and Lino, and
I hope Jody shows up, man.
He should, right?
Here's the thing. We've got World Series now in the mix, World Series Arm Wrestling. And World Series Arm Wrestling is they're throwing out, like, big money. So now certain pullers, I don't want to say Jody in particular, but certain pullers are kind of gearing towards that. Because it's not only are they giving out big money, but they're shooting it for Tubi. You know, it was originally supposed to be, I think it's on Amazon Prime, actually.
Yeah,
it was originally supposed to be like a whole deal.
You could buy the whole season, I think it is, for like $14.99, or you could buy per episode for $1.99 or $2.99, $3.
Sounds like I would buy the season.
It's good. Shoot, I don't know. I haven't bought the seasons because I watched a lot of them on like the Garage to Fit, and also they had it on like 3 different other streaming platforms, which I had to like watch and just leave it on the TV to finally see an episode that I wanted to watch. I'm like, oh shoot, dude. So that's cool, but
WSA that's why I don't know. Certain people might not go there. That's what I was trying to say. You know, like Jody. That's why he hasn't been there recently because he's been going to World Series, which is I think like a month after that.
Yeah, but that's a month after, man. Patterson's in May 31st, and then you got
Yeah, I'm not saying to not
WSA.
go. I wish that they would go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's why certain people aren't going. You know,
You'll
because
probably
they used to go.
Yeah,
They used
you'll
to
probably
go.
not want to be trying to pick up an injury, because I mean it's possible to get or to pick up like some tweak, some injury, and like that's the last thing you want building up for something.
Yeah, but the good thing about Patterson is that you're getting a wild card. When you go to Patterson, you don't know who's showing up because it's
Right.
literally the longest standing event in USA.
Matt Hughes might pull up. You might have people from
Hey.
out of state pull up.
Like I said, we've seen SoCal people. Last year, there were some out-of-state people. But every single year, you don't know who's going to show up. That's the good thing. And it's not like a tournament where you're just going to see 5 people in your class. Nah, you're going to see a bunch of hitters.
No, heck yeah. There's like at least 200 plus turnouts for those, you know what I mean? Or entries.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people, but you got a good crowd coming out, man. Shout out to them boys, dude. Let's go.
So
This should be
UAL
fun, really
Patterson,
fun.
May 31st, be there.
And very kid friendly too. You got a family, it's at a fair, so it's right there off of literally everything, right in the center of everything. So
Yeah,
it'll
get
be a
the
dope
face
event, man.
painting and the popcorn,
Oh,
whatever.
there's
Yeah,
hella
man.
food. It's a festival, so there's gonna be live music, entertainment.
I think Big Casey's gonna be there too, and I think if you donate $5, he'll slap everybody in the face.
Oh yeah,
$5 per slap.
That might
Casey
be
Grizzly, professional slap fighter.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, the Grizzly Bear.
You
Dude.
want an autograph by him, or you want to slap? Show
Tim, sign
up.
that contract, Tim Sylvia, man.
Yeah,
Sign the contract.
It's not going to be easy slapping him if you've seen his head. That dude's got a big head. Probably the biggest head I've ever seen.
I think you got to sign a contract to slap him. You might break your hand, dude.
Yeah, no, like you ain't
got
going to
a-
be able to
he's got
arm
a
wrestle
fire
for a
trunk
couple
on his
months
head,
after that,
You're gonna tweak your elbow trying to slap that dude.
right?
Worse than you did arm wrestling. Dude's a gorilla or a grizzly.
Yeah. I bet his head weighs the same amount as my computer.
Yeah, good luck, dude. I bet you throw that computer to the wall, it's gonna smash.
Yeah.
You throw Casey's head. Good luck, wall.
Yeah, no, that's
Good
probably
luck,
really
Wall,
what it's going to be. Yeah.
What were we gonna get into next? Did you guys want to talk about the event that I just heard about?
Yeah.
You can talk. Is that all the California events so far? Like that's going on?
Well, for this upcoming month, we got the
Right.
WSA is coming up too.
Well, yeah, we're
that's
taking it,
June.
you know,
yeah, we'll
event
take
at
it.
a
We'll
time.
take it. Whatever's coming up within these next 2 weeks to month or so. But that's in like 2 months. So
We're gonna do
Off the
a
top.
King of the Table prediction, or maybe we're gonna do a King of the Table video pretty soon here too.
Yeah, we should at least like give like a
yeah, we'll run down the matches, who's
yeah.
fighting, but we'll give a better prediction.
over
in
the
the
week
beginning of- that
like,
way-
next week we'll actually like put like something on the line.
Right, because you know what? Yeah, you know what? Speaking of that, I owe you guys 50 push-ups, dude.
Oh, shoot,
we'll
Eddie
put a
Hall.
short of you doing the
Drop the comments. See how many people want to see me do the push-ups, or could I just lie and say I did the push-ups?
No,
If you guys
You-
watched
you
last week,
bet-
we had
you
a
bet
bet.
us.
Just playing. I shook
We
your
had a
guys'
bet.
hand.
yeah.
Last week we made a bet. If you guys didn't watch, 50 push-ups to the winner or loser. The loser has to do 50
Not right
push-ups.
now.
Whoever
I don't
wins.
got
Eddie
room.
I
Hall
know, I
versus
was-
Marios Pujanowski. And
Yeah.
Spencer lost.
Yeah.
We'll get into that at the end, though, because I'd love to talk about that fight, dude. We'll talk about that.
I was also wrong about a few things when it came to that match. I thought it was KSL, but it's KSW. And honestly, that's kind of a fair screw up because, like, I don't remember words that well. And then also, it was 2 4-minute rounds, not 5 5-minute rounds. And so, of course, that even
2 4-minute
favors.
rounds,
Yeah,
dude?
that favored
Ugh.
Eddie Hall even further. But either way, it's not like it mattered. It only lasted 30 seconds.
Fuck it, let's just get into that then. It's not going to take us that long, dude. That was the prediction. You were right, because that's what I was thinking, too.
Well, he said
that was to
first
happen-
round. I said end of first round.
I said first round knockout.
Yeah, I said
It was
end
the first
of
round TKO.
He
Close
mauled
enough,
him,
man.
dude.
Close enough.
Yeah.
He mauled him
Oh well, I mean, like
like a beast.
I don't, or you could definitely tell strength was a big factor because after that, he landed he hit the shot with a jab, even if the jab touched him a little bit. The right straight came through, clipped the top of Marius's head. And Marius started stumbling, and he tried to engage in a clinch and potential takedown against Eddie, but that strength difference was just way too much right there.
It looked like he went for a double leg.
Eddie just shrugged him straight off and then just went nuts and then dropped him, jumped on top of him, started going for some hammer fists. And honestly, a lot of them were to the back of the head. And for
clearly, that was solid, dog.
Yeah, no, that and for Marius's age, that's pretty scary, especially Eddie's power. But I mean, like, you know,
he put
Eddie,
an apology out already.
Yeah,
yeah. He said, you know what? When you're pumped up, that's the ref. That's on the ref.
Yeah,
that's on the ref.
Yeah, he let.
I mean, he was
well, the ref could have been calling something, but they're Polish. It's not like Eddie could hear what the ref was saying exactly.
Well, also, are you going to get in the way of Eddie Hall's hammer punches?
Well, all you have to do is like...
That's when you just stop the fight. You're like, hey, just please.
That's why you need Big John McCarthy in there, dude. You need Herb Dean in there. Soccer kick him.
Herb Dean ain't going to do that.
Yeah, that fight was... That was a good one, dude. I didn't expect him to get mauled like that, though, dude. Jeez Louise.
I didn't think of it like that, but I was just like, oh, if a knockout's going to happen early, it's going to happen something like that. And honestly, for a knockout to happen, that's best case scenario for Marius because nothing landed so clean that he went straight lights out. Because at that age, that could have been that could have affected him further. I mean, not saying that that's not going to affect him. That's not what I'm saying at all. But, you know, like, at least... that has a shorter recovery time for it.
Hey, he's walking in the back like this.
Oh, yeah. No, you bet he's sore and tender. He ain't feeling good.
He's cooked.
Yeah.
Hey, also, I don't know if you guys like MMA, but, I mean, we're talking about it, so I guess let's talk about Ian and Prates. I watched it.
I loved that fight.
You didn't watch it, but I
watched that fight. I didn't watch that fight. I was in North versus South doing my thing, man, representing.
I watched you guys, but the event was after, so I watched both.
It was after.
But here's the thing. So we had Anthony Smith's retirement fight, and, man, this dude walked into an elbow right into his head. This dude was gushing blood out of his head, dude.
Oh, dude. It was. I mean, there's that famous picture of that elbow landing, and it's just a splash.
Right.
You know.
So he got kicked for his final finale, and then the main event. Dude, that fool Ian was killing Prates the whole fight.
So, like, a lot of people talk about, like, fights all the time, and they go, oh, or, like, you'll see a boring fight, and then people will just be like, oh, well, he shut down his game. He shut down his game plan. He couldn't get anything started. It's just like, no, he just didn't start. He didn't do anything. It's not like the guy was shutting him down. Just nothing was happening.
Nah, he was throwing that high kick.
But this fight, like, I don't like Ian Garry. I think he's annoying. I think he can put on some boring fights. Yeah, but this fight, bro, this was the best performance I've ever seen Ian Garry have. He shut down everything, and he was like completely active the whole time, and he was throwing some haymakers, and like Prates just got a chin on him. Like it was impressive because like for Ian to not have or to like engage Prates with not the fear of getting knocked out. Like, because Prates is almost like a pocket Alex Pereira. Like, the dude's got some power on him.
But
like, I think
Ian shut him down with that high kick, dog.
Completely
because he's going. Prates is going for that left hook.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: if Ian's throwing that right high kick to the face, he's guarding his left the whole fight. The whole fight, he was guarding it.
Yeah.
And they were both fighting super smart. But here's the thing: when Ian's more active, throwing high kicks, throwing combos.
Well, he was also doing those oblique kicks to the leg to stop his production.
Prates couldn't get in his groove. He couldn't get in his groove.
So you can't get a good you can't get your footwork, your rhythm.
He couldn't get into his groove until the last 30 seconds.
And that was when Prates was all like, dude, I'm like, I don't care to take a punch. Well, actually, it was the last 2 rounds. He was like, I'm going to just land a punch. And like, so, because most of the fight, Ian would throw in that jab real fast, like right as you could tell, like Prates is starting to like build up for something, and it would kind of like make
fighting nerve.
It would kind of like throw him off a little bit, and so Ian was beating him to the punches. But in the last 2 rounds, and the 4th and 5th, Prates was just kind of like, I don't care to eat a punch as long as I land a punch. And the fight started to sway in Prates' favor.
Take one to give one, dog. Take one to give one.
Because he like, I don't know if he realized or he just stopped caring, but I'm gonna say that he realized that he could actually eat those shots, and that he just needed to see if his shots mattered. And then he found out that they did.
But it was too late.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say it was the last 2 rounds because maybe he did, but here's the thing: he was too hesitant. He was a little too gun shy after he kept seeing that high kick popping out, the high kick. So that literally the last 30 seconds, that was it.
Yeah.
Ian Garry's so soft he couldn't fight his way out of wet paper bag, dog.
Well, he like
is he? He's a welterweight, right?
Yeah, welterweight.
He's cooked.
And what Ian Garry I think is 7 and Prates is 13. So and then it's crazy that he's even asking for a title shot.
Who?
Ian Garry. He's all like, it only makes sense that I get the title shot. He
lost his last fight though.
Yeah, against Rachmanov, but
right.
Rachmanov's
is that guy.
Yeah, Rachmanov deserves it.
Yeah, but it was a close fight though.
It
wasn't like he did not get dogged out.
That was a boring fight.
Yeah, that was a crappy fight, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It was not a good fight.
Ian Garry fights close. Like he's
but that's the thing. If Shavkat's the killer, you would expect him to kill.
Well, Shavkat also came in with a busted knee. I think he had his ACL torn.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, but like it made sense because he stayed in the clinch the whole time.
Right.
Like he didn't shoot for any takedowns. It was just to make sure that he wasn't getting leg kicked, or at least it checks out in my book. But either way, like.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say either way, that fight was boring.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. Let us know. What do you guys think? If you guys like the MMA talk, we'll keep it going. But it's just a little BS that we're going to get into. But let's get back to arm wrestling, man.
With that being said.
Over
the weekend, I met this gentleman that I actually follow on Facebook. His name is Raymond Cody.
Oh, yeah, I know about Raymond Cody. I've seen him before, actually. I've seen him at the UAL one.
Yeah, dude's tatted up. He's pretty gorilla-esque.
Big guy, super heavyweight.
Yeah, big guy. So I talked to him. Real cool guy. He's got a real cool team at Cal City. I can't remember the name exactly, but we'll drop you guys a link so you guys can follow their page and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But dude, he hit me up with some super cool news, dude. Super cool.
Let's get into it.
American Southwest Arm Wrestling Championship, November 1st. I guess he has a date. He has a venue locked down for it. It's they'll have, I don't know how many classes exactly, weight classes, but all open classes that they do have for men's. The first place payout, $500.
Holy shit!
Second place payout.
Are we talking tournament?
300 shekels. Third,
schmeckles.
100 shekels. Fourth place gets paid too.
Wow.
$75.
Dude, those schmeckles would be nice to pinch.
Dude, give me all the schmeckles.
Man.
I love schmeckles. So, but also for the women too. Women too have a real good payout. First place 300, second place 175, third 100, fourth place $50.
Let's go. You guys want to make some money?
Yeah.
So, if we can pump out enough people in California to generate enough people
for November 1st, right?
November 1st. If everybody could show up, support. I think it's the first one is going to be in it's in Arizona. I forget exactly where, but next week we got some time, so we'll get more information for that.
Yeah.
Pump you guys up with the info. That way we could all get right, make your travel arrangements, support the cause.
What's the name again?
American Southwest Arm Wrestling Championship. So there's going to be, if enough people come to the first one and he gets enough entry fees and whatnot to prove that he could back it for his promoters, plenty more money, he said, where it comes from.
Yeah. So let's make the investment, everybody. Let's do it.
100%. He wants to help the arm wrestling community.
Well, you can count on the Savage Armbenders to be there.
Yeah, you could lock in at about 6 of us already.
I hope I can make it, because usually around that October season, I get sick a lot because of that temperature shift.
Yeah,
but like usually November 1st, I'm fine, but I can't guarantee it. But if I am not sick, sick, I'm making it.
Drop some super chats. We need to get some vitamin C packets, dude. Get them some vitamin C packets, probiotics. We need.
It could be like an allergy thing, but it hits me hard. It hits me really hard.
Yeah.
I'll like lose weight.
Is it every month?
No, it's
once a month?
It's
Seasons?
right. It's right when summer turns to fall, or it's when the temperature changes.
dip.
Yeah, it's either if the temperature dips or rises too fast. Like that's when it gets
Probably
me
because
real
the
bad.
air gets real dry and then gets real.
Whatever it is, it gets me bad. Like because I'll just get real sick. I'll lose like up to 10, 15 pounds on those seasons.
So, back to it. If there's enough people that come to this event in Arizona, we'll get the exact locations and stuff locked down. It's gonna be I think it's like it's decent sized place. Sounds really cool.
This year?
Yeah, the June 1st one or November 1st. So if we get enough people for this, the entry fees, there will be 3 more events after that. There will be one SoCal, one NorCal, and one on the East Coast.
One in NorCal, that would be sweet.
Right.
Come
so
on, man.
I'll
Talk
go
to me.
If you got $500 for first place, $300 for second, $170 whatever for third, I'm coming to all of them.
Well, I mean, if his
I'm
promoter,
coming to all 3 of them.
if his promoter like sees that there's some profit behind it, and who is it again? That's
Raymond Cody.
Raymond Cody,
Yep.
and he is willing to even move the promotion around to accommodate to certain people or like certain groups, dude. That's awesome.
You get the numbers, man.
Like
you get
why
the numbers.
not? Why not put that investment in for him to put the investment in for us? You know?
I don't think it's. I've met him. I talked to him a little bit. I don't think it's more so. He's trying to bump up California. He's trying to bump up. So he might not even be winning as much as he's dishing out to the people. So he's trying to make us win.
Right. And,
He's trying to make us win, and I love it.
and like we have to support people like that.
Yeah, man.
Because if you make the people win that are helping us win, guess what? We all win.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Support
get the
local.
shekels, man. Get
Support
them
your
shekels.
local.
Yeah.
Anything, man. You got to keep it local.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that goes down, and then also that will lead to all 3 of those, right? The Arizona one, the first one, and then if there's enough for that, then they get the SoCal, then the NorCal, and also I think there's going to be one on the north or on the East Coast for the 98 percenters, because I think the 98 percenters and Arm Gods, I don't know if you guys know them, both of those guys. 98 percenter has Winter Blast, and it's a huge turnout, like 600, 500 plus.
I've
entries.
seen some of their stuff.
Winter Blast.
No. Did you say Arm Gods?
Arm Gods, yeah. Arm Gods is like a UK.
That's
got
a pretty cool name.
That's pretty
sick.
solid, dog.
Their
That's a
awards
cool
are
name.
sick.
That's pretty
too,
solid.
dude.
So
There's a whole bunch of.
They gotta have a picture of Zeus and Thor pulling each other, just lightning going nuts.
Oh, dude, they give out some sick stuff, bro. We'll have to show you.
Yeah, we'll
some
show
of
you
their
'cause
awards. There's cool stuff, man.
they have stupid 98 percenters, particularly, are known for good awards.
I know that there was one tournament that had a name that I thought was just super cool. It's like Call of the Mountain King.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. That was
that's
Kane
a
Fontecchio, man. Shout out to
Oh,
Kane.
it is.
And we're gonna make
Dude,
one of those next year.
That guy's got some cool.
that's
He's got
annual-
some good names for
a
his
good one.
tournaments.
Oh,
yeah, Slaughterhouse.
Because I saw that and I was
Come
like, dude,
on.
I want to do that, but things just weren't lining up. Because I just wanted that name, Mountain King. You know, let's go.
You already got Liver King.
I don't. Get out of here, bro. I ain't eating nuts. Get out of here.
Oh man, but you will eat raw liver and Greek yogurt, dude. So that's out of pocket in itself.
Hey, it helps. It helps.
He likes
With some honey, gets
likes
rid of that copper flavor.
that Colorado
But
oyster.
real talk, shout out to all the arm wrestling promoters in Cali and I mean everybody out there because there's a lot of BS going on in the community, a lot of drama and whatnot. But we're not about that. We're all about arm wrestling. We're about motivating
Unity,
each
man.
other.
Unity.
We're about striving.
Keep this the greatest community, man.
All of our goals
Still gonna
are
talk
all
shit,
aligned.
though.
Yeah, we're still gonna.
well,
I'm still gonna talk my game, dude.
that's just called competition.
Yeah, man. If you can't throw some verbal at each other and not get butthurt about it,
Well, there's
come
always
on,
gonna be
man.
some
You
shit
gotta be able to
talkers,
talk some
but
shit,
that's
dude.
the thing.
Come on. But let me finish this, man. Let me
Oh,
get
my
to the
bad.
nitty gritty. So if the winners for all of that, right? You get to the end. For those 3 that I explained, the NorCal, SoCal, then you go to the they'll have an East Coast one. Then at the end, there's a 4th event for like the championship, like all around overalls and whatnot, the champions, and then you qualify. The winners from that and I got to get all the details cleared with Raymond, but I don't know if it's the winners from every tournament on the 3 that I just mentioned, or if it's at the last one, at the last championships, where all the winners at all the open weight classes will get a chance to pull with 98 percenters, and Arm Gods are getting together. Raymond Cody struck a deal with them. Whoever wins the overall top in that class, you know what I mean, number 1, will get a chance to pull on the East Coast at the Arm Gods 98 percenters
on a card
combined on a card versus an elite UK puller.
That's
and who
what I'm
knows?
talking
Maybe you
about.
might have. Maybe if you're a super heavyweight, you might get a fight Mindauskis.
Mindauskis?
No, Mindauskis. He's just some big old. I could have butchered his name too. Big old.
Lock me in.
Got a fat. Lock him in, dude. Lock him in, dog. Yeah. So, dude, if you want to get some money and you want to be able to pull on a UK card or on a versus UK elite guys in America, show up, man.
Yeah.
Show up.
I mean,
Show up,
no
California.
better way to test your mettle than across the pond.
Hands of stone, man. Quit being quit getting in your feelings. Let's go. Let's show up. Let's show out. Let's put on some shows, man.
Yeah.
Let's support the cause, dude.
Yeah.
Raymond Cody's doing his thing on his end, man.
Yeah.
Getting them sponsorships, getting money out for
That's
us.
not easy work. That's not easy work.
That's a good.
He's got the sponsorships. Go out and take his money.
Yeah.
He's giving you money.
He's
Go
trying.
take it. He's
Yeah.
trying to pay us.
He's like, please take my money.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raymond Cody. I want to take some money, dude. I need some money.
And then you gotta fight the person trying to take his money so that you can take his money.
That's dope, though, man. That Arm Gods is working with them, and because I watch Arm Gods, I like what they do. They had Rob Vision Jr. on there. They've had
Jody Williams.
Jody Chocolate Williams. They actually recently just did this one event where they did America versus UK. So that was fire. They had James Wall, all those British guys, and
Well, that's cool. That's something to look forward to, you know.
yeah, all the
Something to look
redcoats,
forward to.
man.
Plan on that because, I mean, right now I'm kind of nearsighted. I've only got Patterson in my mind right now, man.
Yeah.
I got Patterson, but if the timing is right, I want to come mess with them SoCal dudes at WSA.
Yeah, I plan for every 3 months to actually like really peak for a certain tournament. So if there's like other tournaments in between the one that I'm peaking for, I just kind of think of it as a heavy practice.
Right. That's kind of what I did with North versus South because I didn't really stop doing anything. I didn't really take a rest too much except for I was sick the last 3 days before that.
Yeah.
But even prior to that, I was like, I'm not going to stop no progression process. Still go there. I was sore a little, whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
But
we
you know
work
what?
too hard too. So.
Yeah, the main one is Patterson.
Yeah,
WSA.
since I didn't get to make it, I was working out the whole time when I was watching you guys because I was kind of like, I'm missing out, dude. But you know what? If I'm missing out, let me at least grind. You know, I had to do my standard, push-ups and all my whatnot. But I was getting pumped up watching those matches.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't get to see all the matches because I was busy joining the Dark Brotherhood, but I did get to see the overalls, and then I was doing my missions for the Dark Brotherhood as I was watching the overalls.
Hey, man, shout out to LA West Side Arm Wrestling, too.
Oh, yeah,
For acknowledging all the California teams that are really out there doing their thing, man.
Oh, that was
Shout out
cool.
to-
That was cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. We're out here.
I was actually kind of surprised they didn't shout out Sac County since Austin.
Oh, no, they did. They did.
Oh, they did?
I don't know if it was LA or it was this J Square dude that I seen on Instagram, but I seen a post where it was Sac County, Savage, all Savage Army were all included in there.
Right on. Yeah.
Pretty sick, But come on, that's how we do it. Arm wrestling, we all support each other
Yeah.
because it's such a tight knit community. We've only got each other. We need justice,
Right.
and it's just us.
Get your cheesy ass out of here.
What's the other one? Real Eyes. Never heard that one?
No, I've heard it. I just don't think it's good.
And that is what it is, dude. I'm out of here.
We got any other California topic?
Well, we got
not
King of
really.
the
We
Table.
could talk about King of the Table. You guys want to take a little break real quick?
Yeah, now we're gonna save King of the Table for another day.
No.
So,
we'll talk about it. How much are we in?
Let's see.
We're about an hour in.
You guys want to take a break? Get some water? Or you just want to finish through this?
Let's call it. We'll do King of the Table another one.
Oh, I did want to do a teaser, so then
Right,
when
yeah,
we
I
come
do
to
too.
it, like, you know, just run down the list. You know?
All right,
some water.
any
Let's
of you
go get
guys
some
that are
water,
still
man.
staying tuned, we're gonna run through King of the Table.
Yeah, let's
in a
run down
minute.
the list of opponents or matches, and then next week we'll have our predictions. You know.
All right, we'll be right back.
All right.
All right, so welcome back. What were we talking about?
We were about to talk about King of the Table.
Right. Okay, so we're getting into King of the Table.
Check mark.
So King of the Table is coming up. I think we got maybe a month.
No, I think
No,
it's
dude,
closer,
it's like
right?
2 weeks, man.
Okay, we got 2 weeks.
It's May 10th. May 10th.
May 10th, Spencer's birthday.
Oh, fuck. You got to cut that out, dog. You got to
You
cut
don't want
that out.
people
I don't
knowing
need-
your B-day?
Sorry.
I don't need nobody knowing how old I am, player.
All right, we're
Even though
going
I'm a
over.
stud like 23.
There we go. He's aging backwards.
Sure.
All right,
Benjamin
so
Button.
we're going over King of the Table 14. And first things first, we're going to start it off.
USA.
Zurab versus Tatiev.
Tatiev.
I don't even know who this Tatiev guy is.
I don't know.
But I know Zurab is on a break,
Let me
right?
see. Is it,
Zurab just came back from an injury. I think he blew his bicep. And,
yeah.
So he had surgery, and he got his bicep reattached and whatnot. And so he's back.
Tatiev just fought Irakli. I think that was his first match into
Oh,
it,
snap.
Tatiev. Yeah.
Damn.
He got smacked up.
They are light heavyweights, so that would make sense.
Yeah, he got smacked up, but you're talking about one of the
yeah.
champions, dog. Irakli. Second,
Right.
yeah, he's one of them boys.
That's a good match. We're going to see how Zurab does coming off of a blown bicep. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
I don't think this is his first match. He's been competing and stuff, but this is
tough
his first.
I don't know.
Big match
I don't
on
know
the
if he
card.
did left last, but yeah. This is one of his comebacks from coming back from breaking his bicep and whatnot. The other gentleman, Tatiev, last time I think I seen him fight was Irakli, and
That's what she said. Yeah, Rackley is a beast.
yeah,
though, dude.
Irakli's a machine, dog. He was prior
was a-
champion
yeah, he
until
was a
USA came through with Michael
He's a
Monster
beast
Todd.
until Todd Hutchings walks
Just put
in the
that
room.
American horsepower on him.
I mean,
But
he's
let's
still
not
a
get into
beast.
that, dog. Yeah, this will be good. We'll get into a little more
It's a
in-depth
good
and
warm-up.
detailed.
It's a good warm-up match to get
Next
us ready for Lachlan Adair versus Petro Marhint.
Oh, first of all, I love Lockie.
I don't know much about Petro, but I know Lachlan Adair.
Petro's
And
one of them
he's a
dogs.
Super savage out of Australia.
Petro's one of them boys, man.
Well, talk to him, man. Tell us who Petro
Petro's
is.
one
I
of
don't
them
even know who
boys.
Petro is, man.
Petro's a stud, man. I
know
we're
Petro.
just dropping names right now and who the fights are. Next week we'll get way more in depth because I'm
No, but who
I'm
is
having a
Petro?
brain
'Cause
fart.
I don't know who. You don't know?
Well, yeah,
you
I know who Petro
he
is.
right?
Petro, he fought
Older puller?
I think he fought Nugo Kachetzi,
Oh,
who's
snap.
also on this. He actually, my memory's bullcrap, but if I could last remember, he beat Nugo. I think it was 2-0 until Nugo finally came back, and he's all.
You know Nugo?
Going crazy.
You know Nugo?
No. But that's what I'm thinking when you're doing the head.
No,
Hey,
he got
man.
like Tourette's, and he
He don't got Tourette's. Tourette's is totally different. If you know Nugo, he's got a
some people
tick.
have different.
He's got a tick.
yeah, or ticks, yeah.
And when he,
I mean, a tick
whatever
would
it
be
is he's
minor
doing,
Tourette's, right?
he,
That's what I
he
thought it was.
twitches.
Yeah, right.
Tourette's
That's
is
what I
when you
thought.
shout out, right?
No. Tourette's, it has different forms.
Right.
You know, like like H3, right?
H1N1.
No. The
Swine flu.
liberal guy who used to be really funny, YouTuber, Ethan Klein. Mm-hmm. So like he's got Tourette's, but it's in his face. He's like, and then he'll like do this, like or like his eyebrows express a lot. So
Did he have it in his
I
hands
got,
too?
I got that, man.
no,
My face, I be
it's
tweaking
like
sometimes.
like everybody's got or you don't have to have extreme
I
forms.
gotta
Either
keep
way.
Tourette's not doing it.
Either way,
Yeah, no. So,
well, hey, listen.
Petro's a stud dog.
Yeah.
But I love Lachlan. I love Lockie, dude.
Yeah, I forgot we got caught up on the
fired
Tourette's.
up, dog. He's getting fired up because Nugo, he's a stud, dude.
Well, hey,
he's later in the match. Let's get into
that
it.
is
Though.
no, hold on. That's a good segue into our next match, which is Nugo Chikads versus Matt Mask, the Wild
Matt,
Horse.
the Mauler Mask.
I like watching Matt Mask.
Now, Matt Mask just came off of a crazy win versus Unger Bayev.
That was a good win.
Crazy.
And Unger Bayev, if you know Unger Bayev, if you don't know Unger Bayev, he's the monster slayer. This dude is literally your casual, normal 9-to-5 guy who looks like the normal, just a general.
This dude
regular
looks like
dude,
he'll pull
regular
up to
dude.
your house and deliver a fridge in your home.
He looks like he'd host a meeting at your HR or
He's
something.
a regular average Joe.
Oh,
He'll
but
ask you
meanwhile,
to sign a
deliver
package for FedEx.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Dude's
Deliver a
regular
fridge
Joe
at your
Schmo,
home.
man.
I'm picking
Meanwhile,
up-
he's murdering these fools. But he did have a recent injury. Don't know too much about it. So this was his first match coming back. Matt Mass demolished him. So now he's pulling this guy Nugo. That's going to be a fire match because both of these dudes are intense. And Nugo was talking a lot of hot stuff versus RVJ. Our natty puller. Shout out to RVJ, man. All natural. That's one of the natural pullers that you could count on being natural.
How does his name go? Because I first thought
RVJ or Raw Vision Jr.
Okay. I thought
That's
you said
his full
Art
name,
DJ at first. I was like, wow.
No. This ain't no Little Wayne Go DJ. This is RVJ.
Yeah, I know RVJ.
RVJ kind of parties like us,
And
dog.
I know RVD
He parties
also.
like RVD, right?
That's my boy.
Van Dammer.
Bandana.
That's my
Let's
boy,
go, man. Fine. Let's get back on it. Let's get
All right,
back
so-
onto it. Oh, wait, though. Matt Mask, Nugo. Come on, man. That's
Come on.
killer, dog. That's
I'm looking-
killer.
I'm
Go
looking
to the
forward
next
to that
one, though.
one.
Go
I
to the
like
next one
watching
because
Matt.
we're
Right,
gonna
we're
get
doing-
into we're gonna get into it
predictions.
More the next
We'll do
one.
predictions next one.
Yeah, the next
We're running
one will
through
be
them,
bets.
and we're gonna give you a run through them quick. All right.
I'm
So
gonna
next
win
one.
one of these bets we have, man. I'm not gonna keep taking losses, dude.
Well,
Not
if
on
you're
my
gonna win a
watch.
bet,
Nah,
who you
man.
betting
Not
on?
on
We
my
got
watch.
Jocelyn Bryson versus Yatkuti
We got Jocelyn Brisson,
Brisson
right? She's like
versus
Canadian French.
Olga or what is her name?
Olga. That
I don't know her name.
that tracks.
Honestly, I don't know her name. I think it's like something Vetka. Regardless, though, dude,
I'll try-
another
I can try
strong
that.
lady puller.
I can't remember her first name.
Oh, I don't know.
Very strong.
She's crazy.
Just
Like,
heard
she's
her
super
in
experienced.
Like Kute?
Engen was talking about it in his last podcast. His most recent podcast was talking about this. And dude, I mean, Jocelyn just beat Sarah Backman, and we seen Sarah Backman in person in January. Very strong, world class puller. And I mean, what else could you say about, there's not many ladies that are putting on like these world champions, like
Igla. She is crazy. That's why I had to find her name because she's very she's an experienced puller. She's one of the people that for women, I guess it's kind of like the older heads. You know what I mean?
All right, so
Kinda
I wasn't far off. I think I said Olga.
Yeah, those foreigners.
But hey,
Igla,
isn't she a champ or
Ogla.
something? Because
Almost
if she's
Igloo.
getting a match with Jocelyn.
Oh yeah, no, she's her national
Right.
champion. She's pretty sure she won the world multiple times.
Oh, wow.
She beat I'm pretty sure she put a spanking on Sarah Backman. Or somebody recently.
Hey, well,
She's a
that's gonna be a good ladies match, right? So we're moving along fast. Let's get into this next one. I think you guys are gonna like this next one. And
Let's go, Jocelyn Brisson. Let's go, Jocelyn.
We'll have real bets on the next one.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that.
Let's move on to this one.
You will.
Man, here's the thing.
Who we got, player?
I'm smelling an upset because we got Georgie Svetkov versus David Dadikan.
You're smelling an upset? You think? So
Oh, that's funny because
Oh man, I
What
would
is
say
it?
Georgie would be the favorite, being
Why
he's a
would you
super
assume
heavy.
did you watch the last match with Alex Trudecha versus David Dadikan?
Well, that's why I'm
The
so
Iranian
upset.
Russian?
Well, isn't that
Say
what
less,
he's
man. Say
isn't
less.
that what he was referring to, or am I wrong?
That's exactly
No,
what
he's
I was
wrong,
referring
man.
to.
Yeah.
I thought
No,
you were
no, no,
saying
that is
Georgie-
what he was
I thought
referring
you said
to.
Georgie was the favorite because he's a super heavy.
No.
Yeah, I would
well, that's-
assume Georgie is coming in being the favorite.
You're wrong. You
I
know
could
why?
be wrong.
Because, dude,
Do we
David
have
Daddy
bets
Khan
out?
just put a beating on Alex Trudecha. Alex Trudecha could touch his
But
his weight on
granted,
his
that was
forehead.
left-handed.
This is left-handed.
Okay.
This is left-handed.
Okay.
Yeah, because Georgie's coming off of
Yes,
his
it is.
his last win. And my brain is terrible. Georgie's last win, I think it was 3-2 versus Wagner Bortolabo, or Bortolabo, whatever, however you say his name, from Brazil. Mm-hmm. Wagner, you know Wagner. He's the left-handed machine, dude. Fucking the guy, he smashes his hand. He's like, ah.
Is he Russian?
No, I just said Brazilian, dude.
Wagner is.
Wagner Bortolabo.
Well, in Russia, their military industrial complex is owned by the Wagner Group.
Hey, man, we're not bringing up Russia on this podcast, man. USA all the way. I'm just playing, dog. Shout out to Fedor Emelianenko.
Russia, Fedor, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, so if I could remember last, we're not going into details right now. I'm taking David Daddy Khan, man. David Daddy Khan's the man, left-handed.
Well,
right
I mean,
now.
you're
I
over
don't
here
care,
predicting.
dog.
We weren't doing predictions, but I guess Spencer's doing
Well, no.
predictions.
No,
so you
we
get
don't gotta-
Spencer's
go to the next
predictions
one,
this
go to the
week.
next one, go to the next
But
We'll,
with
we'll
that,
have real predictions at least on
Right.
like that. We will like put something on the line for it doesn't have to be every match, but
right. Spencer already owes us 50 push-ups, so let's hold
Yeah.
off until he does those.
right. Because how valuable is your bet until you do those push-ups?
We got practice tomorrow. You guys will see. We'll drop the content. I need to prove this to the masses now.
Yeah,
I know
We'll be
we
right
have-
back.
I know we have the 100,000s of fan now, the subscribers and whatnot. They need to know what we're doing, and they need to know I'm gonna pay up on my bet.
All right, running along. We're going to run through them, right? We got Kamil Jablonski versus some dude named Azuranov. Don't know who he is. Got a big beard.
What are you?
Yeah, I don't know who Osborne.
I don't know who
We're gonna
this.
start this.
I've never seen this guy personally. I mean,
Isn't
we
that
all
the
know
Abraham
Kamil.
looking dude.
He does look.
No, he's got.
He does look like
he's got a beard. I
he's
know Kamil
like,
Jablonski.
Yeah. I think his name is like Sir. He's a stud, dude. He's just beat up on. He's a hook machine. Hook machine, dude. Fire match. I think that's left-handed.
What's
though.
his name?
Oh, that's a good. I can't remember his name.
So you know just as much as I do.
No, but I've watched him pull, so no, I know a tad bit more. But I can't just, like I said, my brain's not firing off the neurons. I didn't take my alpha brain. Shout out Joe Rogan for putting me onto that.
Oh, hold on. Is that Georgie Dezernov?
Georgie Dezernov.
Man, I know Georgie Dezernov.
I didn't want to say Sergey because you know them Russians,
was
dog.
wrong with
I'm
that
sorry.
first one.
Yeah, my apologies.
I thought
Georgie
something was wrong.
Fired up, dog. I can't wait to see that match.
Hold
dude.
on, I
That's
gotta-
one of them hitters, boy.
Give me a second. So I gotta look at this again.
I
guys-
thought something was wrong with that first letter.
Hey, we need a super chat. We need the super chats. We need to get him a better prescription.
Georgie
and we need
Dezernov. Yeah, I need new
probiotics,
glasses, man. I need new glasses.
We
But
need
Georgie
probiotics.
Dezernov, killer. Okay, killer. That's gonna be a fire match. But we're gonna move along with the American stud.
That's a left-handed
Paul
match,
Lynn, baby. Paul Lynn. Shout out to Paul Lynn. Tell me what I can't do because he's pulling Samusha. It's a rematch. It's a rematch.
All right. I like that.
But we're getting Paul Lynn
introduction. That was
back
a
in the
good
mix,
one.
baby. Let's go, Paul Lynn. Shout out Paul Lynn, man. Let's talk
Shout
about
out
it.
David
What do you think
Samushia too, man. Shout out David Samushia. Let's just
That's
go to the next one.
that's a
'cause the
right arm
predictions will
match,
go
middleweight.
better.
about- That's gonna be a
Good
fire
luck,
match.
Paul
Though they
Lynn.
already had a
Good luck,
fire
Paul
match the
Lynn.
first one. Fire match, dude.
Good luck, Paul Lynn, man.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yo,
I'm
yo, is
always
that who
pro
I think it
USA,
is?
but
Yeah. Yeah, of course, man. You know, but
who, Alexander?
no, yeah, pretty much. We're going to move on with the
Sergey?
next match. We'll go to Sergey Kalachenko.
Sergey Kalyanchenko.
Yes, we're going
Yeah,
to Sergey
the
Kalachenko.
Russian nesting doll of glasses.
Yes,
Yeah.
with the
This
mini
dude's the
glasses.
Mr. Evil of Ukraine or wherever he's from.
versus
they gonna
Ivan
keep getting smaller.
Matsashenko. You know
All
Ivan
right.
Matsashenko?
Of course, I know Ivan Machuchenko, man. Ivan's a machine, dude. He's a crazy hooker, dude.
Hooker.
Yeah, he's a hooker you don't want to find in the back alley.
Not bad, not bad.
You know what I mean?
Another fire match.
He's a hooker you're fine with your wife knowing about.
Do not
That's
learn about Ivan Machchenko, man.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
With that, we're going to move on to this next one. Man, this is a fire one. We're talking about Artur Makarov versus Daniel Prokupchik.
Yeah, Artur
Dude,
Makarov.
I mean, come on. I just seen Engen pulling Artur Makarov, and that was an insane pull.
That was a
Insane
bunch
pull.
of years ago, but
Yeah, it was, I mean, yeah, it was
his
years ago.
thing, man.
Yeah.
Artur is a stud.
Oh, yeah.
Artur's a stud.
And Daniel Prokupchik is a champion,
stud.
world champion.
Yeah, both of them are world champions. but
Another
Yo, this
fire
Makarov
match.
guy's neck looks fake. Like,
Yeah,
what
his
is
neck-
up with his...
dude, his
On his left side, it extends out like
this, right?
he's trying
Like
to
a
be
cobra?
like if I was to draw the rest of him, I would draw a kite. Like, dude, like look at that neck. Look at that.
ah, that's classic, dog. Dude, believe it or not, his freaking wrist is as big as his neck wings.
What?
He's a nutball, dude. Dude's built like a machine, man.
Dang.
yeah, that match is gonna be
weight
crazy.
that's lightweight.
Yeah, they're small dudes.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah. How tall is he to
Victim
have
weights.
that much muscle on him?
Dude.
Oh man, it's all upper body.
It's all
built
neck
kind
and
of weird.
forearm.
He's got a really huge wrist. We'll show you some matches probably tomorrow or the next day or on Saturday whenever we practice.
All right.
But we'll show you some matches, and then that way the next puck we could get some better info on these dudes, because that dude's built like a brick shit house, man.
Yeah,
Jeez
I want to try
Jeez
it.
Louise.
I want for our next one when we actually make predictions. I want to try to make some real predictions on my end instead of just trying to like.
Yeah,
like
man. We'll
BS
try to get you
predictions.
right. We'll try to get you right.
Well, I'm over the next like a week and a half, I'm gonna be watching like
It's
some
not
of these
easy. They
guys.
got so many pullers, dude, and they've got.
I
but
just need to watch their last two matches.
that's the
I
main,
think I can make a good assessment.
100%, and that's gonna be yeah, hell yeah. We'll
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure to pump out all that to get you right, and
Yeah.
that way.
And get
actually,
ready
I
to-
might give them false info because I ain't doing no more push-ups like that.
Man,
dog.
get ready to see one of us on them cards, man. You're going to see one of these Cali boys pull up on that card soon, trust me. All right, we're going to move on. We're going to move on to this next one because we're moving along quick. We got Gennady Kavinka versus Abraham Sagov. Woo! Abraham Sagov is Abraham Lincoln, if you don't know, a.k.a. The Killer.
And also, whoever doesn't know, Gennady's dropping a weight class.
Right, because
I think he's going to 115s now. Or
Right.
no, one.
Oh, it is.
What
It
is
is
the-
heavyweight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
he's
heavyweight.
dropping
Yeah,
from
yeah.
super because his last match was with Devin where he got cooked. But he's dropping down to get who?
Abraham Sagov.
Sagov.
Abraham Lincoln Sagov.
He's the vampire hunter.
Tells that to me, man. Oh, the vampire hunter, dude.
But here's the thing, like Ibrahim is so strong and he's capable of pulling somebody of Gennady's stature.
This
I
match
believe in
is
him.
because Reno Masick is injured, and this was the next match for the belt.
Right.
Because Reno is injured, Gennady said, "I'm going to drop a weight class."
Wait, so then
Oh, this is an
Sagov.
interim. This
I'm
is an
pretty
interim
sure
match.
This is a 250.
Yeah.
pounds,
Okay.
dog.
So the
So
world.
then Sagov
Heavyweight.
is he filled in?
Yeah, he filled in. But
Oh, okay,
this
okay.
is an interim match because the world heavyweight title has been vacated by Reno Masick due to injury. So therefore,
No, yeah, there
Dang,
ain't
that's
no
a serious
fill-in.
injury
There ain't
then.
no fill in. It's more so of just trying to keep that weight class relevant.
Oh,
but
hold
I
up.
mean, same thing with UFC.
Oh,
If
it
this
says
person
interim.
were to get
it says
injured,
interim,
you got
so
the
it's not a
interim.
vacant title.
okay,
No.
Yeah.
He's still a champ. I
Yeah.
think it's like UFC. If you haven't competed in a
okay.
year,
So the winner of
then
this
they get stripped.
will pull
Yeah, it says
Reno
interim.
Masick.
Reno Masick for
Cool.
either the rematch
Cool.
or Gennady's gonna cut off half of his beard, and he's already down 10 pounds.
You
That's
think his beard's that
respectable.
heavy?
I mean, them Georgians got dense pancakes and whatever they take, so I think they're
Yeah, no,
their hair
they
gets
eat a
thicker.
lot of bread.
yeah,
that's
their
for
hair
sure.
gets thicker out there.
Dude, I'd
man.
love to eat some Georgian food.
Oh,
I'll put on
dude,
so much
yeah.
weight if I go over there.
Don't get this guy started, man.
Or I've been
Hey,
slimming down
What
too.
did he say that one time we were out to eat when we
We went out to eat some Greek food. we got a bunch of
we had a
lamb, bunch
team
of
up there.
gyro meat.
Pulled up, and he's like, "What did he say, dude?"
This fool ate all the lamb meat, and when Spence called him out, he said, "Whoa, it's just pita. It's just a pita bread
I was
wrapped
like-
up with all the meat and all the rice and all the salt."
I was pissed, man. I went to the bathroom with my son, and I'm like, nobody got appetizers? I thought about it. I'm like, all right, well, let me get him an appetizer. And I look at the menu, and I say, okay, well, that's a cool appetizer. And then the one under it says
Fire.
it comes with pita and lamb meat. and of course I'm gonna add the one with lamb meat. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But he don't know that we both love lamb meat.
And then I go to I don't know what I was doing. I think my son was drawing or something, and I'm like looking at my son. And I go to turn to the other table the other guys are at, and I look and I'm like, man, where are all these lamb slices at, man?
That's the thing,
And then I look up, he goes, "What? It's pita."
No, pita's the bread.
Dude, that was so classic.
You
man.
leave some food around the Savages. I'm sorry, but it's open game.
Dude, it's
I'm
fair
snagging.
game, player.
It's
It's
open
fair.
game,
Hey,
man.
you know what? That's the problem.
And we
dude.
all
It's
just
fair
got
game,
off for that
dog.
tournament. We all just came back from this tournament, which was the True Fit Challenge tournament. And
Yeah,
it was
over in
nice,
Modesto.
nice.
Over in Modesto.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Linville,
Oh,
Brandon.
yeah, man.
Yeah, he
Brandon
had a
Brown.
good win.
Yeah, I missed you guys out in
Oh, yeah,
north
Elsner.
versus south, man. I wish I would have seen you guys, but I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys.
Oh yeah, we'll see him soon. We see him all.
hopefully, if
We
not
see
in
him all the
Tehama,
time,
man. You
or
dirty
all the
birdies.
time by like almost every tournament we go to. They're there.
Shout out my dogs.
Yeah, those guys are putting in the work.
It was
Finally
good
hitting
stuff,
the
though.
gym
It was
up,
good
man.
stuff. It was cool. It was cool to go out with the team, go out to eat afterwards, after a
get
whole
back on the
event,
joint,
you know. So,
Yeah.
We go on these rants. I'm sorry, guys.
All
I'm
right.
sure you guys.
With
don't
that being
mind.
said, it's not our final match, but man,
Co-main.
It's the co-main event, and this
ran
one
through
is
all those
fire.
already?
We went through all of them, and we're only left with the best of the best. I'm talking about Todd Hutchings
The man,
versus
Baby Ev.
Babayev.
Yeah, Rustam
Sorry, I
Babayev.
forgot his first name, so I got to pause for a
Rustam
second.
Babayev.
I don't mean to
Rustam Babayev.
disrespect you, Babayev, but when you're going up against the all-American Todd Hutchings, you are Baby Ev to me.
Right, but and here's the thing, though, he might be that,
That
but
was
Todd
good.
surprisingly
Freaking
has
good.
no
I
wins
think he's
on
0-8.
Rustam.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
he's 0-8, dog.
talk to him.
0-8.
Talk to him about it.
We'll
man.
talk to you a little bit more. You guys
Wait,
know a
so
little bit.
Todd
but
has lost to Babayev a
Yeah,
bunch?
Rustam
They
Babayev.
pulled-
Every
Ah.
time in like wafts and stuff like that, Rustam's got it. But the Babayev
He's gonna
family
turn
in
it
general
around.
are studs.
He's going to turn it around. I bet you.
But here's the
Oh,
thing, though.
100%, just
I don't
like-
think he's ever pulled Todd at this point right now, where he's just probably the strongest he's ever been in his whole life.
I feel like it'll be good. We'll go over predictions and ideas that I think another day. But I think it. Right now, I don't have a clear idea, but I have some thoughts on it on the match.
Man,
that's for sure.
well, keep those juices
That's one of my.
flowing.
Yeah, I love USA, man. USA.
Exactly. And with that being said, main event, another USA native,
Another Todd.
Another one.
another Todd. We got
The
Mike,
monster.
the monster,
Michael
Michael
The
Todd
monster, Michael Todd.
versus Vitaly Leletin, the Russian beast. This dude's like 6'8".
He's tall. Did you see that picture of him with
Hafthor?
Hafthor?
Of course I did. Hafthor went.
Hafthor Brunson?
He
Hafthor
went to
even
that
pulled
Russian
him a
event,
little
dog.
bit. Yeah, Hafthor even pulled him a little bit. I thought that was
They had a
interesting
big
that he
Russian
showed
card
up.
with a schoolboy in them. That was really
Whoa,
cool.
schoolboy, huh?
Yeah. Versus like a 6-time national or world champion. Dude was a stud. He actually put a good fight up.
Oh man, since you said champion, hold on. That reminds me. Anybody showing up to UAL Patterson? There's a lightweight world champion who's looking for a match. It's unannounced who it is. We're
I
kind
thought
of
it was like
speculating.
I thought it was like a weight class thing. Whoever beat him at the 145.
Well, we were kind of speculating who, because Bill announced it. There's going to be a world class champion at UAL. If anybody's looking for a super match, and we were kind of speculating
Who it could
you
be?
know? Yeah, exactly. And who Spence came up with was Vazgen.
No, I didn't come up with nothing, man. I thought before I read. I think he said something about Santino doing it. But
Santino's
I
another
thought-
world champ.
I thought
Well,
in my head it
Santino
was
is
gonna be-
also like he's quite a bit under 150.
He's 145er.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
also
is
probably a
145
135.
lightweight?
He's
Yeah, we're
small.
talking lightweight.
Bantamweight.
Yeah,
because they added the
no.
new
But we're talking
bantamweight
about
to
lightweight
UAL.
though.
Right.
That's
And I
what
figure
thought
lightweight
read.
is based on they base their weight
165.
ratio.
We gotta go
off
off them comments,
I don't
though.
know. I thought they were basing their weight ratio off of like UFC or boxing.
No, it's a little different.
So lightweight is 160.
I'm
'Cause I
not
think
sure because
155
with this new weight
initially.
class being added, I don't even who's to say what lightweight is. Honestly, I just know heavyweight, supers,
No,
light
we'll get
heavyweight.
better with that because it's just an
It's just a
weight
cool thing to
classes hit different
speculate.
for different tournament promoters and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah,
Especially in
yeah.
California, there's a bunch of different promoters, and said promoters have said weight classes, but
I'm gonna tell you something.
lock
Though,
it down, man.
Regardless of whoever this world champ is, I think we got some guy, and I think his name is Chewy. That we might have to throw at this world champ.
Chewy's my dog.
Hey, here's the thing.
Chewy's my dog.
Chewy's a monster.
Chewy-
Chewy, we call it Chewy.
Does he have a nickname? He's
damn near like the Chupacabra.
Chewy the
Because once you
Chupacabra,
see
man.
him, you're gonna see
not bad.
it. You're
That's not
gonna
bad.
see something, man.
Yeah, dude's ugly, boy. He gets gritty, dude.
Oh,
He'll
man.
smash. Hey, man.
He had one of the best matches at the Slaughterhouse.
145, dog?
Shout out to that match because that match was fire.
145.
Ken Fontecchio,
Nobody.
man. Let me tell you something. That match that he had with Kevin Polachek, fire.
Alden Salazar. What's that dude with the zebra pants? Christian Zapata. All the dope 145ers. Talk to my dog. Talk to my dog.
165s.
Look for a good match.
I'm pretty sure. I thought he was 145 right now, dog.
Oh,
Yeah, Chewy.
I don't know. I
Pretty
don't
sure he's
think
145, man. You got to check that out.
Yeah, I don't think he is
Why would you assume that? Dude's like 5 foot.
because he was pulling Christian Zapata.
And Zapata is a 145er.
Well, that's what you think. I don't think he is personally.
Well, then let's pull it up, dog.
That's pretty light, man.
Get to talking.
It's pretty light. Regardless, I mean,
With that being said,
yeah, it's gonna be good. Whoever shows up, if somebody takes the call,
Well, I gotta
because
pull it
that's
up
the
'cause those
thing.
are my dogs, man.
That's the thing is, Bill kind of made it an open call out. So if anybody lightweight that wants that, go get it, man.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that would
if
be
you want a
cool.
match,
Test
too.
your metal.
Yeah.
You know, why
And
not?
that's at Patterson. That's at Patterson, May 31st. So show up, man. Show up. Because you got this bum right here.
Let's go. 145. Actually, whoa, that's my dog. Chewy Espindola, number 1 left. Chewy Espindola. Chewy the Chupacabra Espindola is number 1 left and right. 145 rankings.
It only makes sense.
Well, there it is, folks. He's 145.
That's my dog, man. Let's go. Me, Chewy, and Will Klingman, Goyo. Woo, we had a good time on North vs. South 3.
Make sure you send me the picture of that ranking because I'll have a hard time finding
Okay,
it.
yeah. So everybody, man. We got the Mitchell Stones. Mitchell, do you weigh 145? I mean, I love watching you pull, but do you weigh 145, dude?
You think he's bigger or? Well, I mean, if he's
dude's
competing
built
in
like a
that,
brick shit house,
if he's
man. I don't
competing
know.
in that class, why not be?
Alden Salazar, I like watching him. He's a kooky guy. He gets in there. My dog Brendan Brownfield, Santino Bravo, stud. Aiden Craig. Yeah, you know what? That's gonna look good, dude. That looks really good. Santino Bravo's a world champion.
Yeah, we were just kind of speculating who
Yeah,
could
we're just
get that
speculating.
match, who could pull that world champ, because we don't even know who the world champion
Because
is.
I thought the
It's
comment
kind
that
of
Bill
up in the
Bill
air.
Collins said, he was like, yeah, it's a lightweight.
That's what we were.
Not a
That's
bantamweight.
what.
So that's why
that's
when
what we've
you
been
asked
talking
me
about,
that,
man. We
I
said
thought it was-
lightweight.
That's why I thought it was Voskin, the only lightweight I know out in Cali area that's a world champion. I mean,
That's a good point.
I don't know how many. I'm pretty sure that's the only dude I know that's that weight class and killing it.
Well, hey, man, if you guys made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and share the podcast if you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Go to whoever can make it, Tehama. Come out there, meet up if you guys got a chance. NorCal, SoCal, any Cal. If you're around the area,
And make sure you come
meet
out
up
to
with the Savages,
Patterson
man.
too.
Yeah, if you want a super match, because I've been talked to by a couple people now recently, and if you guys want a super match, I mean, I like to pull in tournaments. I love super matches. If you want one, come get it at somewhere where it's a little bit reasonable for us to pull up. And vice versa with Jaden, with any of us from the Savage Armbenders that you guys want to pull, because the rankings change. It is what it is, and I know a lot of people are thirsty to get on there.
Yeah.
But I never really cared too much about what the number was. When I seen my name on there, I was kind of excited and happy about it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it is what it is because it
man,
fluctuates
you're
every
talking
single
to
month.
You're talking to 215, 212 guy that smacks up on 230 guys. Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
man. We're going to get right. Everybody's going to get right. And these rankings will get way more clarity within the time. because it's a very new thing what we're doing right now. What CSA is doing, what the ranking committee with UAL is doing. So everything's very new. That's like everything is very fresh. Everything's green grass, so things have to happen before you even know what mistakes you're making.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, like, so for me, I don't see a point in calling me out on left-handed because I shouldn't be ranked left-handed. Like, I've not polled in any tournament except one tournament, and it was in an amateur ranking left-handed.
We're gonna cut that out.
No, I'm just saying it out there because maybe, like, you know, my left hand is strong, but it ain't coordinated. It's not ready for arm wrestling yet. Like it's dumb. It does not play to what I tell it to. But if you want a right-handed super match, please call me out. I would love, and whoever calls me out, I'm gonna pick the strongest one, like or whoever appears to be the toughest fight. Because I am not scared to lose. I just want a good fight. I want to test my mettle. And Patterson,
Brent
I'm
Leggis,
peaking for.
Devin Dodd.
Oh, I would love to pull.
Man.
I would love to pull both you guys.
Both you guys,
like,
man. Come on with it,
bro. Devin Dodd, you look huge, love. Man. I wanna pull you sometime. Hopefully this year. Like August is looking a little like distant for me, so I can't guarantee anything. But when it comes closer, I can guarantee things because I like my work is different. It's not a consistent work schedule. I got my own business. It fluctuates, and with all the tariffs going on, it's kind of been screwing things up.
Devin Dobbs.
Yeah, but you know, I would love to pull both you guys, and just I'm looking for a good, solid match because Patterson, I'm peaking for. So you're gonna see a strong version of myself. And who knows? I would love to get a rematch with Junior Matthias.
I would love to see. Actually, bringing that up, I would actually really like to see it. Not saying that you couldn't beat both of those guys because it's capable of doing for sure. Both.
Oh, in time I will beat them all.
But you know what I'd really like to see that nobody's really talking about? I'd like to see the bad guy.
Chael Sonnen?
I'd like to see the bad guy.
The bad guy?
I'd really like to see it. Depending on what weight he wants to meet at, I'd really like to see a Devin Dodd versus the bad guy.
Who's the bad guy?
Yeah, but here's the problem they don't even know the bad guy.
They don't know the bad guy.
I don't think I know the bad guy.
You don't know the bad guy? We are the bad guys, but there's one bad guy.
Are you talking about...
My dog, Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah.
Lino, man. We need Lino back. And
hey, he got the fire back under him.
Ranked,
hey, that's the part of the problem.
If you
want
a fire match, the rankings won't.
Because there's some people who haven't pulled but are studs.
Dude, I'm telling you, one of the people that don't know, man.
And that's some of the things.
Well, Lino got the fire back under him.
Dude, Lino.
We're not even going to get into it too much.
We're not going to get too much, but man, Devin, if you want a good match, man, which would be fire. Not saying that you and Zach or Jaden wouldn't be a fire-ass match. I think would be a fun match, though, with all the...
Oh, yeah. If you want a good war, nobody's going to give you a war like a Lino.
Yeah, Lino's going to give you a good... Well, I'd love to see it. I would love
Lino
to see it. That's it, dog.
I mean, he recently got the fire back under him. He's training and he's feeling stronger every time we see him.
Man, when he's seen his dogs fight, he's like, man, you know what? He's one of the guys could be...
We got him off the couch at Ripon, and then ever since then, he's like, you know what? I know where I need to improve. And like the whole time I was driving him back, he was just kind of talking and smoldering on it. And I'm just all like, I think he's got it. I think he got the bug. So
you know what? You need to find the itch to even scratch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta find that itch to scratch it, dog.
And that's exciting. Let's
freaking go. Hey, you know what, though? I love all the call-outs going. I love how everybody could communicate with each other, and it's not like a negative thing, you know? Hey, I could just DM you or your team and be like, hey, I'd like a match with you. Okay, cool. If the times work right, yeah, I'm with it.
100.
But that's how it's supposed to be, man. It's not supposed to be like, you calling me out? For what? No, I want to hold my number for another 2 months.
I want to hold it so I can shoot for something higher.
Because you're not going to know what real...
Sometimes you got to fight low, too.
You're not going to know what number you're really at unless you know that list of pullers and that caliber of
the
upper echelon. Because I could tell you right now, I could look at my list and be like, well, I know what I could think is the rankings because I pulled majority of the supers, and I'm like, oh, well, some of those guys I don't agree with, but some of those I for sure agree with. But that's the bias in pulling, you know. That's the great thing we have in America. We could just feel the way we want to feel, say what we want to feel, and not be hurting somebody.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life.
And just to kind of bring it back to what I was saying, when I say that I want to pull the strongest, I'm not talking about the highest rank. It's from what I see in the tournaments, who looks to be stronger, or just like they look like they've got this strength behind them, or they get in these wars. Dude, I want that. I want that.
That, and we talk shit too, because we bust each other's balls, telling each other, hey, this guy's really with it. This guy though, really with it.
Yeah.
Really, and we've got a lot of people in that 230 class, like Charlie.
Yeah,
that ain't being talked about.
I want to pull him because the first time I pulled him, dude,
They don't know about Charlie.
First time I pulled him, my shoulder was so screwed up, I couldn't give him nothing. That took me like 3 months to fix that shoulder, and but like
Charlie's a stud.
I want to get a good pull against
Charlie,
him.
man, if you're watching this.
Yo, let's try to set up a match sometime when I'm not hurting.
No, let's get us all training, man. I want to see where Charlie's at, cause
Well, I know like he's over in Dixon.
Everybody together, yeah.
Dixon Davis.
But I think he's fixing a injury right now.
Yeah. I wish he would reach out. I would help him out.
Yeah.
I know.
Hit him up. Spam him.
Well, he don't respond to me. I think it's because he doesn't remember me.
Well, that'd be cool though. Honestly, just to get any of you guys in here that are studs, shoot us a message, man. It ain't always got to be competition wise. You guys can come through. We got a gym that we practice in, and it would be fun to kind of collaborate.
It is a small gym, so it is kind of weird, like having a bunch of people here. So it is kind of like it is a little exclusive, but just because it's a small space.
The parking spots.
Yeah,
the gym itself, we could have a good turnout.
Well, you get into stuff that don't even need to be talked about, man. Parking spots is honestly unrelated. We talk about it. If you guys want to, if there's a couple people that are calling us out, whatnot, hey, if you guys really want to come through and see what we're about, man, hit us up personally. Come on by, make the trip because we'll set something up. And like I said, we got our own gym where we're practicing, we're training, and we were able to blessed enough to set up a studio inside and let us know we're working out of it,
the CSA.
If
there's enough people that drop in the comments, we'll drop times and practices. And the difference is though is like we're boys, man. So if you want to come through. But it's not for when we train and we're on the table. It's not for play.
Yeah,
it hits different what we're doing.
Our train.
I don't know about everybody else, but it hits a tad bit different when we're doing. We get a little more intimate and really the camaraderie hits a bit different. So we don't like to have like fluctuation of different vibes. I guess I don't know how it goes, but everybody's different, dude. We're I don't know. We're like
we take our
bitter taste team, because we're really nitty gritty, dog. When you go back when you used to play football and used to go to the gym, you could smell the nitty gritty, that hard determination. That's what you come when you come with the Savages.
Yeah, and summer is brutal here. Summer is brutal at this gym because there is not any AC. So
well, you know what? If you want to come,
don't come in pants.
If you're a 200 and over guy and you really want some quality training, holler at Yuba City. Holla at the Savages.
Well, just shoot us a message, man. Just DM us.
Shoot the message. We'll drop the links. We'll drop whatever we can to get you guys right.
We'll set something up. Set something up.
Right. Because I know there are, just like me, there's teams where I want to go to, like SoCal Arm Fest. I'm going to make one of those soon. Got to make one of those.
Yeah.
I'd like to just shoot the shit and talk with them. Feel the environment.
Yeah.
And also, there's going to be a lot of people there, like my dog, Alan Haziz. I think he runs that bad boy.
Well, I don't really give a fuck about feeling the environment. I'm trying to pull these dudes that are,
man. I love community. I love the community.
Yeah, I love community too. But at the end of the day, the goal is to get stronger and kind of see these opponents. So it's obviously cool to feel the vibes, but
But for
You
me,
know,
I need something fun.
The last thing you want to do is drive all that way to pull hard, and then everybody's just kind of an asshole to you.
Right, not have a good time. Come on.
Well, personally, I've never had that experience, and I'm not going in there with that mindset.
I haven't either,
You know?
but it could happen. It could happen. For some reason, people take things a little too personal, even though when it's just like, hey, I like talk to me about it. I didn't think that it was personal.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some stuff though I really like to make in SoCal, like the SoCal Arm Fest, and especially when Kane Fontecchio is putting all them cool ass events, dude.
Oh, dude,
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. I was meaning to say, like, the vibes are already unmatched. So I don't really give a fuck about too much going in thinking, like, oh, hopefully these guys rock with me, whatever.
I don't
really care about.
like to have a good
I'm
time.
talking personally. I'm saying I don't really care about none of that. But I'm saying I go in there almost like if I'm going with you guys, it's cool too.
Yeah.
But if I'm going alone too, one man army. So regardless, I want to go in there and learn.
Oh, I'm a renegade.
I want to learn
100%.
from all these people. I want to, catch the vibe also, but at the same time, like, it's more about experience because I can just get experience off of you regardless if you like me or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I meant was I already know the vibes are going to be good, regardless.
Right.
Never been to an event where the vibes were like, oh, man. No, we're good.
But also, have you ever walked into a party not knowing anybody and just felt...
Yeah, I have personally, but
it don't
arm
matter. I
wrestling
get
is
it.
not
Arm
like
wrestling,
that.
yeah,
Arm
you're
wrestling is
fighting,
not
it's
like that.
different,
It don't matter if you're a
'Cause
nobody. It don't matter if you're purple, green. It doesn't matter. Regardless, you're gonna be shown some love and
speaking
shown
about
some
green-
respect. In arm wrestling, respect is earned and not given. And when you
100%.
show up, I mean, it kind of shows that you had the balls to pull up. You had the guts to come and show up and put in the work.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of doesn't need to be said.
Speaking about blue, green, black, white, thank goodness I didn't wear that shirt, dude. I swear I was walking out the house, I had that shirt on. And I looked at myself, I said, wait a minute, I want to talk about Tehama a little bit.
Ah. Wait, that says
like the
Tehama. That says Tehama. Is it Tehama? It's not Tehim?
Tehama,
This whole time it was Tehama?
Sasson.
You should have told me that was your shirt. I would have corrected you earlier.
Hey, I'm dyslexic also with the Tourette's. I have all those, so drop in the super chats. We need to...
You're like, I'm just retarded.
So yeah, man.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. With that being said, I don't think we dropped enough with that being said today.
But all right, USABs, we're gonna wrap it up, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share it around, please, because that helps not just us but you guys as well, because you will be more informed, and we will just keep getting better at this. So,
One more thing. I just really, before we get out of here, I want to say thank you to all the people like Scott Wynn for coming out of his way just to ref for multiple hours. I think it's like 5-6 hours before he left.
yeah.
I don't know, what the turnout was, but for you just to even come all the way where you came from to put on Benji Mac. Shout out Benji Mac, dog. We'll make sure we put the right links and subscriptions to get him right, get us all right. A lot of people are putting on Nowhere to Run, putting on that event itself. We got people really trying to push things and really trying to do things. Kane Fontecchio's kicking behind.
Yeah.
We got California people pushing California things. Raymond Cote. Shout out Raymond. Putting it out there. So thank you, California. Let's give the love that you would like to receive. And we'll get more, dude. We're going to get more. The more love you show, the more sponsorships you will get. And the stronger Cali gets, the more we could receive.
Absolutely.
Too big as a state not to be doing this, man. Too big as a state not to be unified as good as we could be.
Right. And so with that being said, we're going to end it here. So make sure you guys train hard, eat well, and rest easy.
SABs.